So, Aries, in this message, we've seen how if you were recently walking away from a toxic connection or a toxic person, there is a need to be mindful. This message was definitely a warning about this person's energy, about this person's actions. So, let's jump into it. Hello, everyone, and welcome in. Hope everyone is doing well. Positive healing vibes to all the subscribers, the viewers, and the world out there. Today we're looking into Aries, broken heart reading for the month of February. And in this message, Aries, we are first going to tap into the energy surrounding you, the energy surrounding your person. We're going to see what's challenging this between the two of you. Then we're going to dive a little bit deeper into your person's energy. And in this portion of the message, we're going to look into what each of your next move is going to be. Anything that's hidden that needs to come to the forefront. We'll look at where this is all headed. I'll pull a few cards for advice, guidance moving forward. I'm going to clarify throughout the message. I'll pull a few oracle cards at the end. If it's something you're interested in, you're more than welcome in joining us. So let's see, Aries, what we can see for your upcoming energy for the month of February. Please and thank you. Most important message here for February. Aries. What does Aries need to see? I feel here, Aries, that you're walking away from a situation that is draining you. I feel like this person definitely starts fights here with the Knight of Swords, starts petty arguments, okay? I do feel like you're putting yourself, your own stability first here in this situation, this dynamic. Your energy here, Aries, we have the Three of Cups, the World energy with the Eight of Cups. So you're walking away and you're putting your own happiness first, okay? We're going to clarify all of this here in a minute. Your person is feeling as if you left. You left them out in the cold, or you abandoned them. I also feel here, Aries, with the Tower present, that this was... Your person feels as if this happened out of nowhere. Now, this... We all know that it doesn't just happen out of nowhere, okay? People walk away from connections after so much built up. Let's clarify this Three of Cups world energy for Aries in the present energy. I feel like I honestly feel here, Aries, that you've already walked away. The reason why I feel like this is coming up, Aries, is because I feel like this is a warning message, okay? And I'm just going to start from the jump with that. I feel like there's going to be a warning that comes out here. I feel like you need to be mindful of this person. There is an energy of possibly holding on to a grudge, holding on to resentment here, looking back at the situation as if, how can I get even with Aries, okay? So be mindful of this person and their energy here. Yep. This person is in a very unstable energy. And I honestly feel here, this person does want to get even. There is an energy of getting even here, present, Aries. Now, before we get deeper into your person's energy here, Aries, let's look at the challenge here. The Tower, the Hierophant, the Magician. Please clarify these cards for Aries. Tower energy. So, Aries, I feel here this is like the final nail in the coffin. Okay, we have the Ten of Swords on the bottom of the clarifying deck. Feel here you're looking at the situation very honestly, very practically. You're taking time to evaluate the connection, or have taken the time to evaluate the connection and how it's aligning with your life, with your purpose. I honestly feel here, Aries, that this person that's being channeled is in a very unstable energy and has been for most of the time that you guys have been in connection. I also feel you are making the right decision by putting yourself first in this situation. No matter how intensely the connection is felt, it's always important to put your own stability first. So let's dive a little bit deeper into the energy here, Aquarius. I want to see what each of your next move is going to be. That's where we're going to look. Let's first tap into your person's energy here and see what their next move is going to be. In this present energy, what is Aries person's next move going to be here, Spirit? Please and thank you. Aries person's next move. You and this person may have had a conversation about this conflicted energy, about them acting immature or acting out of spite, okay? They're trying to control their emotions. We see here the Nine of Wands. They are holding on to, this is the Wounded Warrior card, guys. So this is like a card of a person that has their guard up, is looking at every little negative thing that has happened here in this connection, okay? I do feel like this person is hermit energy, taking time by themselves, getting clear on their path and where they see themselves headed. They're trying to look at the situation very honestly here, Aries, and I feel that you kind of gave them no choice to take some time by themselves when you walked away. I do feel an energy of waiting to see. And so with that being said, they're going to react however you come across, okay? Or how the energy that you give into this challenge is the energy that you're going to get out of it. So if you come across abrasive and you want things to happen and take action, control, all of those things, that's exactly how this person is going to react. But if you come in trying to make peace and not wanting to fight, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Truth is here, okay? Yes, this is a victory card, guys, but most importantly, this is truth. This is clarity. Let's look what your next move is going to be here, Aries, in this energy for the month of February. Spirit, what is Aries' next move going to be? I feel like you're focused on the future. Positive movement forward. The Page of Wands tells me there is a need to pay attention here. This is paying attention to all the details, okay? But this can be action. It can also be passion, a message. But for me, this is coming across as part of the warning, okay? Paying attention to this person's energy, what they're saying, how they're interacting with you, okay? May also be as equally as important, Aries, to think about allowing this person some closure and just telling them, like, it's too much to deal with this erratic energy. So what's hidden here? What's hidden here for Aries and this person? Please and thank you, Spirit. Your person is going to need to stabilize their energy. I do feel an energy of waiting. I feel like this person is waiting to see or waiting for you to come around. This person definitely has their heart set on you, their mind set on you, Aries. But we see here with the star in the reverse, they need to focus on their internal balance. There's some healing that this person needs to do that they're ignoring in the present energy. Maybe that's something that you can discuss with them during this process of closure. I do, however, feel for you, Aries, that this is the final nail in the coffin, that there is no going back after this, okay? So where is this all headed? Aries and this person in the present energy. Please and thank you, Spirit. I feel here, Aries, that you are going to be standing your ground. Okay? You're going to be withdrawing your energy and recalibrating yourself, your own energy, your mind, your body, your spirit. Nurturing yourself, loving yourself, caring for yourself. I do feel like you are going to be withdrawing your energy from this person. And I do feel here that it is the final nail in the coffin. Now, obviously, this message of closure and allowing there to be closure, that's up to you, okay? That's part of the free will game, right? We have free will to make the choices and the decision for the most part. But I feel here, Aries, it's up to you. So if you feel like you personally need closure, or you want to close out this chapter or give this person closure, then by all means, have a conversation. But I would personally include this back and forth energy, or this person always trying to start an argument, trying to start a fight, or always being in their head about this connection. This person definitely needs to recalibrate their energy before they're going to be prepared for any relationship, including one with you. But I don't feel like that's really where your focus needs to be, Aries. I feel like your focus needs to be, and where you are headed is towards the future. Okay, so what is it that you learned from this connection? Are there some positive attributes or characteristics that this person had that you would enjoy in a future partner? Okay, what are those absolute no's, Aries? What are those things that you're not going to waver on? All of that is going to be important here moving forward. Okay, this is almost as if you're releasing this connection to prepare for something new to come in, but you're going to have to recalibrate your energy completely before you're going to be ready for that. I feel like it's going to at least take for the month of February. Still celebrate Valentine's Day if you are single, okay? Buy yourself something for Valentine's Day. Date yourself. That's how you're going to feel stable, solid, secure in the relationship with yourself, okay? So Aries, your advice, guidance moving forward for this energy. Thank you guys again for all the love and support. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. You guys are all amazing. I am going to do an extended version to the reading, guys. In the extended version, we're going to take a little bit deeper look into the hidden energies. We'll see if there are any other influences. Can it be saved? Is it worth it? It's all going down in the extended, and the links are all below. Aries, we have the Tower, we have the World, and we have the Three of Wands. Still the energy of waiting. With the Tower, guys, the message always comes through loud and clear of letting this tower fall, okay? It's time to end this cycle, the World energy. How things have come together, how things have transpired between you and this person up to this point, there has been lessons that needed to be learned through that process, but it's also been very draining, okay? Very heavy. It's time to let it go. Even if it does have to do with letting this person go as well, Aries, you need to do what's best for you. You need to put your stability first, okay? Your happiness first. And I honestly feel like being intertwined with this connection has been very draining. So take some time, get clear on where you see yourself headed. Okay, what do you truly want? Where do you want to go? Okay, try not to stress or worry too much over this. Okay, but I do feel, Aries, that this is a warning message. You're needing to be mindful of this person's energy, and they're holding on to something that transpired between you and them from the past, okay? And I don't feel like they're going to let this go very easily. Be mindful because this person could try to come back in and try to get revenge for some of you. Okay? And your blessing message here, Aries, this is deceit. Okay, this is deception. This is part of that warning message. So this card is a warning. It's a warning that there is a person, place, or thing in your life that you need to pay attention to. Either deception, betrayal, resentment, revenge. This card symbolizes all of those things. So Aries, you're being called to be mindful here of your person's energy. I feel here this isn't something that they're going to let go of very easily. Your best bet is to close out this chapter, like physically and verbally close the chapter out. But even then, for some of you, it's not going to matter. Okay? Maybe even get a protection amulet or have somebody do some sort of protection magic over you just to kind of bind this person's energy to allow them to not harm you energetically. Okay? Binding is a way to kind of, it is magic. It does bind people from magic, but it binds their energy, more importantly, from being able to cause harm to others. Okay? So Aries, I feel like that's a good solid message coming out. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. You guys are all amazing. Again, if you want to get in on the extended version, the links are all below. Otherwise, thank you guys again, and I look forward to seeing your beautiful souls again soon. Namaste.